mention it. And I have been visited by the birthday fairy and got these 4 new colours, which I'm going to swatch in this fairly quickie video. But why? Why do I have 6 pops? That's because I'm going to do these 2 little beauties with matte top coat, because I've been looking for something of these colours to do a matte mani for ages. And I'm really glad actually that this one here, which is Uptown Girl, is not really like the colour it appears on the website. We're also going to be swatching this one called Anytime, which is one of the one-step gel polishes, so no base coat, no top coat, just on the nail, cure it and out the door. And I'm quite interested to see how this compares to Perplexed, which takes lots and lots of coats. We have here Glittery Emerald and Take Your Time. First up, Uptown Girl, and it's just a really attractive colour. It's not pink, it's not red, it's not purple. I don't know what to describe it as really. It's like a really intense raspberry colour. I don't know. Anyway, it's gone on pretty opaque, first coat, so let's see how it cures. Let's try Anytime, which is one step. And yes, it's looking quite similar in colour to Perplexed, although the consistency seems to be a little bit thicker, not quite as washy-washy as Perplexed. But you can see there it's not opaque, not that you would expect it to be on the first coat anyway, but I will compare and contrast this with a pop of Perplexed when it's all cured up. And next up, let's try Glittery Emerald. Which will either be along the lines of Shaky Grass, where it looks wishy-washy but then it corrects itself, or it might be like Glittery Plum and Rich Cornell in that it never goes fully opaque. You never can tell with these glittery ones. And then finally Take Your Time, which is another glittery one. Now this one is looking like it's similar to Shaky Grass. Seems a bit kind of thicker and lumpier. And there seems to be a little bit more red than brown in it when it goes on the pop. Okay, let's get these cured up. So after the first coat is cured, Uptown Girl is almost opaque really. But let's go in with the second. And now for a second coat on Anytime. And I'm not trying to be super generous with this, it's just quite thick, but in a good way. In a good, satisfying and non-wishy-washy way. That's looking very nice. And it's just got very subtle metallic highlights and tiny little mica particles. Don't know if you can see it there. Just a little bit glittery. Very nice. So let's see what happens with Glittery Emerald on the second coat. Will it correct itself? Or is it going to be a jelly glitter? Yeah, it's looking to me like it's a more kind of jelly shade. Second coat and you can still see through it. And finally, Take Your Time for a second coat, where it's starting to look a bit more brown. And yes, this one is like shaky grass. That's totally opaque on the second coat. And just before I pop her in, let's give you a little close-up of all of those gorgeous glitter particles. Some gold, some burgundy in there, and there's some copper lights as well. So after 2 coats have cured on any time, there is still ever so slightly a little bit of sheerness on there, and certainly my nails being like they are and fairly white at the tips, I will probably use 3 coats of this. So I'm going to put another coat on this. So after top coating and curing, this is what we've got. We'll start from this end, and this is Take Your Time, and it's a really, really, really nice autumnal shade, and that's 2 coats on that. Now I'm really pleased actually that out of sheer curiosity I decided to put a 3rd coat on Glittery Emerald, and I'm really surprised because it was quite sheer on 2 coats, but it's just got amazing sparkle now, and there's pine and jade green pieces in there, and it's fully opaque, so yay, no underwear required. Although you could give it underwear if you wanted less glitter, but who wants less glitter? Now we've got Uptown Girl, and this is her with 2 coats top coated. Really, really, really lovely colour. I think I might be having this as my next manicure because that is exactly the colour that I wanted to achieve with a matte top coat. Gorgeous. And then finally, Anytime, the One Step, and it is very, very similar actually to Perplexed, except that this is 3 coats and this is 4 coats, and you can see that the Perplexed is just a little bit more vivid. It's got a bit more of a blueness to it, but they are very, very, very similar. You can see there. So yeah, I'm glad that I've got both of them, especially since this behaves a bit better than this one, but there will always be manis for which there's no substitute for Perplexed. So those are the finished pops. Hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.